Well, good evening.
All
Got
right.
any jokes tonight before we kick it off here?
No.
No? I got one.
Okay.
It's seasonal per se.
Seasonal.
It's actually a Christmas joke,
Oh, I love Christmas.
but we'll see. What do you call
That could be another segment we do. We could do favorite Christmas movies. Sorry.
Maybe we will.
Okay.
What do you call somebody who doesn't believe in Santa Claus? An agnostic.
That's terrible.
I think it's hilarious. Anyway, welcome back to our show. I am Tim.
I'm Elayne.
And we are Mr. and
Mrs.
Movies. We are back for our 4th episode. Thank you once again to everybody who has been watching, commenting, sharing, just all around texting. We've enjoyed doing them, and we're glad that you guys are enjoying watching them as well.
Yeah.
So for tonight's episode, we're once again pulling from our comments, and we have decided to do a little bit of a different thing. Elayne's going to do a theme for her list, and I'm going to do a theme for my list. You are going to do
movies that make you cry, just bawling. Okay, so I could only find 2 that I like consistently. Like, if I need a good cry, I watch them because it'll just flush them out. Like, just
if you need a hard reset.
Yeah, pretty much. So they're almost like a tie for first. So I'm gonna go with, this is my number 2. P.S. I Love You.
Oh.
Gosh, I mean, yeah, right? I mean, it jerks you every 10 minutes. Like, it's just tears. As soon as you dry them, you're crying again. It's a great film. I love the story. I love the character arc of Hilary Swank's character. And Gerald Butler. I mean, who doesn't like him, right?
Pretty good with his Scottish accent.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty nice. And it just, again, if you're wanting a good cry, this is it right here. Okay, so that's my number 2. It basically is tied for first, but it's my number 2. Okay, so then my number 1 might not be as common, but The Ultimate Gift.
The Ultimate Gift.
Again, it's a tearjerker. I mean, just constant tears. He's Drew Fuller plays this rich playboy that has everything, and his grandfather passes away, and he has a will. And everybody is trying to get a piece of that will, except for this one, because he knew that his grandfather just left him nothing. But instead, he left him a series of gifts, and leading up to the ultimate gift.
Huh?
Yeah.
Clever.
Yes. Well, it wasn't my idea. It was, anyway. Okay. So it's a good movie. Again, it makes me cry every 10-15 minutes. I just in tears. And
Abigail Breslin, right?
Yep, Abigail. Yep, she does a great job. Oh.
Couple years after Little Miss Sunshine fame.
Yep.
Yeah. The first time I saw the cover, I was like, "Oh, this looks like a terrible Hallmark movie if I've ever seen it." But it wasn't. It was actually really sweet and
it's not even by Hallmark. It's 20th Century Fox.
Accurate. But look at the cover.
It does. I mean,
all they're missing is some reindeer in the background, and it's
goodness.
like Christmas.
Shush it. Actually, they do have a Christmas scene in this, but anyway, it's so good. So those are movies that I watch when I have I need a good tear. So, P.S. I Love You, and The Ultimate Gift. 2 movies that I will forever watch over and over again, mostly because I like to cry, apparently. So. Well,
since she only did 2, I will toss in my number 1 for that list of movies that make me cry. I had to think about this one a little bit. There are lots of individual scenes in movies that make me cry, but not many films that I cry multiple times in.
I had a few like that too, like, you know, a moment here and there in some movies, but like, these ones
It's a Wonderful Life, right at the end, when he comes back to life, all his friends and family are giving him money so he can pay off the loan. just tears. But just that scene. The rest of the movie's good, but only that scene is what makes me cry. So I came with The Patriot.
What a typical boy movie. I mean, come on. A war movie?
Obviously, it's a Revolutionary War film. Mel Gibson is fantastic. However, every time that something bad happens with one of his kids, I'm in tears. And there are at least 4 separate times in the movie that I well up, if not cry, because of the performances given, the context it's in. It's a beautiful movie. The music, wells at the right time, along with my emotions, and one of my favorites. This is probably a top 10 for me. All time, not just make me cry. So, my list is top 3 films that make you go, what?
What?
What just happened? What?
How? What? He did what?
So,
he was what?
there may be some spoilers in this, so if you haven't seen some of these, take the recommendation and go watch them and then maybe come back. I don't want it to be ruined for you guys because, if the movie ends with, what? You probably want to watch it first. But if you have already seen them, my number 3 is Arrival.
What?
Right? Out of left field. This is another movie that very much surprised me.
I forgot about that one.
I was expecting this movie to be either super dull and boring or just aliens all over the place.
Yeah.
And it was a weird
mix
linguistics film.
Yeah.
Which is something that I'm actually passionate about. I love words and I love studying and
blotches.
So it kind of tricked people, getting into the theater for an alien invasion story, and it turned out to be a human connection story with a really big twist at the end. For viewer purposes, I won't say what it was, but it had me literally going, "Wait, what? Did
that just happen?
Did I miss something? What happened? How did? Oh, okay." So, Arrival. Number 2, one of my favorites in the crime thriller genre, Usual Suspects. Also known by many having to have one of the greatest plot twists in film history. Fantastic cast led by Kevin Spacey, and the twist ending, which I'm sure all of you have heard of by now. If you haven't, go watch it immediately. Where it's who the actual bad guy is revealed, is once again just a...
What?
Who would have come up with that? And it's done so well, written so perfectly, the timing, all of it. And then my number 1, which I don't actually have the DVD of, or the Blu-ray of, mostly just because we aren't the biggest fan of horror, or this one kind of falls more to the thriller side, but still, The Sixth Sense.
Oh, yes.
I mean, when that movie came out, to watch it the first time and to realize...
What?
Bruce Willis.
Shh. Bruce Willis.
The whole time.
He's in the movie.
Spoilers, I mean, it came out in 96, so if you haven't seen it, you should probably get on that.
I didn't see that movie until I was in high school. So, it was 10 years since I saw it.
Yeah, 10 years.
Well, when it came out,
yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
I have seen it. Anyway.
It's now been 24 years. It's almost been
a
quarter of a century since that movie came out.
Wow. My honorable mention for the what moment would be... where did it go? It's up here. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. There it is. The Book of Eli. That's all I'm going to say.
We will leave you hanging.
It's about a book from this guy.
And
I think his
he's
name's
Eli. Yes.
Yeah, that's Eli. So, it's about a book he's carrying. Okay? It's all about a book. That's all I'm going to say. I'm really bad at spoiling movies, so I'm really doing all right now. Yeah, okay?
Shockingly, The Book of Eli is about a book.
I know! I'm doing really well at not spoiling this for anybody.
Anyway, we're going to wrap it up here so we don't go too long. Once again, Elayne's cry movies are...
P.S. I Love You and Ultimate Gift.
With an honorable mention for me of The Patriot. And the biggest what movies, Arrival, The Usual Suspects, and The Sixth Sense. Once again, we have enjoyed putting this on for you guys. Feel free to continue to like, share, subscribe, and comment. We are happy to continue going with this. Until next time, keep watching those movies.
See ya.
Bye.